it on. Know you wish you were my leave. I cheat up the river with Judas. Tearing down the barrel of his gun. Yes, he shot me down. I died and someone brought me back to life, but never to my senses. Bounce on that shit, can bounce on that shit, can.
Come here. Hey guys, welcome in. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm on here to talk about this. I'll be back tomorrow with the Kanikas. I was gonna do it tonight, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow with it. But I just want to do a quick live about this. I'm still in my decision on what I want to do today. So really, I'm tired. I went to church. Church was lovely. I had a great Sunday. A nice church. I like it. And then I went to, I'm still trying to see what I want to do with my bed. I might just take it down, but I'm still on the go. Okay, I got something I want to play with y'all that's very concerning. So shout out to Robbie Harvey. He does these things, these videos on, why is it not pausing? Okay. He does these videos mainly before we get into what was exposed today. And he does these videos about, racist people and such, right? So let me X out and go back.
And this is the
I want y'all
guys.
And this man here that he's playing right here, he is going around telling our parents, be mindful. He is telling kids and teaching them to go to the black schools and unalive children. I just saw, and if y'all want to know Florida, anybody from my Facebook, because I seen in Florida, there was like 3 different people that had weapons at the school. They had to shut it down to get the kids out. I'm finna show you why them children are there, and y'all need to spread this around to show, because you now not only that, you're teaching these kids to do something that they shouldn't do. So I'm gonna let this play.
I know you say that's a kid, but I'm gonna wake up the children and the Jews. Okay, so stop being a hater. I want you to radicalize the kids to hate.
Y'all forgive me for this situation. I'm on vacation, so this isn't normal. But this is a very important video. And some of you get mad, forgive me, I'm going to straighten this. Some of you get mad at me for doing this, but I can't risk posting what I'm going to share on any other platform. There is a man on the internet targeting children. And he's encouraging those children to murder black kids. And in one of his videos, he even threatens to shoot up a black school. Now, I've posted the entire video and report on this man on my X account. I'm going to encourage you to go there because we need to get the attention of Attorney General Pam Bondi, the FBI, and anyone else who can put this man in prison. Because this is not freedom of speech. This is not entertainment like he claims. This is encouraged.
Hi to everybody coming in. So if y'all missed it, there was a man on here who is teaching and encouraging kids to go to black schools and pew them up. So if you want to slide a little bit and look at it and come back to what we're going to talk about, you sure can.
Encouraging children to murder. Go to my X account, search my name, you'll find me.
Guys, I know you say that's a kid, but I'm gonna wake up the children and the Jews.
That's what he is saying. Everybody finds that a little, somebody just talked about Sudan, what I've been saying the whole time, but everybody find that a little disturbing. So today I was strolling, minding my black owned business, just got in, get me a little nap, strolling on my phone. I'm gonna talk about the things that I saw today. Baby, MAGA has fallen. And you still got the girl in the pink wig reciting Jay-Z, trying to, girl, please sit down. I'm about sick of her. We're going to talk about her too, because she keep lying. And MAGA, this is how we say you don't care. MAGA has fallen. Let me show you. Once we got this information about MAGA, it's mighty strange that this pink wig lady go on X and say make a comment. I'm going to show you what I mean. Shout out to Joy Reid and all the other who has this information. I want to show y'all something
right now because Twitter, which prefers to identify as X, released this new feature in which you could actually see the country of origin of an account. And it's now being revealed that a lot of these MAGA accounts out there with hundreds of thousands of followers that have a big influence online are actually based in other countries. The way my jaw stayed in place. So I could literally go through like 1,000 of these accounts, but I'll show you just a few. Like this account, America First Verified. Well, turns out this account is based in Bangladesh. How about America Man, based in Indonesia? What about MAGA Nadine over here? Oh, it's probably some dude based in Morocco. Okay, Mary Tiles, Texas, you sure post a lot of pro-MAGA stuff online. Oh, wait, you're from Russia? Interesting. Like I said, I could keep going and going. Nigeria, this is a major...
What is so weird with the Nigeria account is what's going on in Nigeria, and then we see what's posted. When we have said what it was. And, oh, you guys are wrong. She's speaking up. You guys should be ashamed. No, people were telling y'all in a way.
Account that always gets Elon Musk's attention. This is based in India. This Ivanka Trump fan account based in Nigeria. This big MAGA account is based in Papua New Guinea. This one's from Serbia. Ultra MAGA Trump 2028, Nigeria. Dark MAGA coin, Thailand. The MAGA Beacon, South Asia. MAGA Nation, Eastern Europe. Aaron Trump News, Eastern Europe. I think this definitely confirms what a lot of us thought but couldn't definitively prove. But now this feature is live. If you're on Twitter, if you're on X, you could see this on anybody's accounts. So just think about the foreign influence operations that are happening right now on this app. Think about the lawmakers who feel pressured by accounts like this. Think about the disinformation that spreads as a result of all these accounts out there. So
she's not spreading misinformation. She's doing a great cause. She didn't reiterate nothing you said. She's so poised, so witty, and so smart. She knows what she's talking about. I want an apology. Today, tomorrow, I don't care what you give it to me. I want my apology.
In addition to the foreign influence angle, I actually see a simpler explanation for a lot of these accounts, and that's the fact that X pays their content creators for their posts, specifically their verified content creators who engage with other verified content creators. And so in this case, you can imagine somebody living in India.
Homegirl getting paid. Whether y'all like it or not, y'all girl getting paid. Well, she using them too. No.
Or Bangladesh, wanting to figure out how they can make a few extra $100 a month, a few extra $1,000 a month, and realizing that if they spread this MAGA propaganda, they are getting checks from Twitter, which change their lives if they're living in a country where they would normally live on just dollars a day. And so all this together has just created this really dangerous online landscape. And so it's important that we call it out, and it's important that we realize that this is going on, not just on Twitter, but on all social media apps. Hey, if you like this video, remember to add the Midas Touch podcast right now, anywhere you find audio.
I also told y'all that when y'all see people comment hate comments on y'all and they have a black profile, majority of those people are bots that are getting paid to come in and stir it up. And you got to pay attention because you never see their accounts a lot and all of that. They use black people to ponder the black people and go against them, or they'll use somebody with no picture, or they're getting paid to do this. They're getting paid to do this. So when you see black people not say nothing and they having a good time, and all of a sudden you see some racist shit, that's who getting paid to do it. That's who's getting. And shout out to Real Talk with Yanni. She spoke on that as well, and that is true. If you pay attention, there sometimes I have them. I know they're bots. I know who they are. They're getting paid for that. Ooh, let's stir it up. Let's give a little hate. Let's do this. Yeah, like come on, man. Let's be for real. let's be for real. Like, it makes no sense. But we've been said that. Let me go. I'll pay Amanda. So somebody is breaking down Congo and Sudan, and I keep saying y'all got to think about it and use your brain. Why Congo and Sudan is not being talked about? This is why.
Its largest export is gold, with 0 gold mines. That begs the question, how the fuck are they getting these raw materials? And the answer to both is the same: imperialism and neocolonialism. And this is the context that is necessary when we are looking at the Sudanese and Congolese crises right now. Because both of these are places that the UAE are attempting to massively exploit for minerals that are essential both to their gold exchange, which is the largest in the world and entirely unregulated, read money laundering, and to the minerals in your phone, which is why Apple has been caught using blood minerals from Congo and from Sudan. Because these are not amorphous humanitarian crises that have come out of nowhere, but they are part of a large-scale campaign by a series of countries and countries affiliated with the West to extract billions of dollars of resources from African countries. This is done not only through the official government funding of organizations like the RSF that destabilize Sudan and the Taliban, but also through corporate sponsors like Apple and Microsoft that are profiteering off of this massively.
Microsoft is getting ready to build. They just built one in Atlanta, one of the largest companies in the world, about data breach or some shit. Emory, pay attention. Emory have to let go of their students and their nurses that they're getting. Yeah, pay attention. You know, this is interesting.
Israel's largest export is diamonds, with 0 diamond mines. And the United Arab Emirates' largest export is gold, with 0 gold mines. That begs the question, how the fuck are they getting these raw materials?
All right,
and the answer to
let's stop sharing. I want to show more of this stuff, but let's see. They're fired the Trump regime. So apparently, here you go. Shout out to Tabitha Speaks. Y'all go follow her on IG and on YouTube. They're fired the Trump regime. I'm keeping track who's next. So as you see, it's Elon. We're trying to get Kristi Noem to be next. These are the people that's been fired right here. These are the people. So we don't know who's next. Just like they play Russian roulette with us, they're playing Russian roulette with their jobs. But this is Homeland Security. Y'all see where it's at. Connected VIA, connected base stand. Here you go. And I'm going to take my time slide through them so y'all can see them. So now it's been taken down that you can't see. And a lot of people are asking and say, I'm curious if these votes come from other countries too. So what it seems like people are starting to feel like, okay, did our votes come from, like when they said we voted for these people and we didn't? Did they take the votes from them and put them, allegedly, I'm not saying this, somebody said this, I didn't say this, don't get mad at me. Red pill media, come to the front, men who love the red pill. Y'all see that? And who with that? Now this is why y'all left red pill, huh? Y'all didn't pay attention, huh? This is interesting. Very interesting. Red pill. They y'all got y'all thing going on. I told y'all they telling you about this and that, stop it for the black women, and all be clear. They were telling y'all to stop. They were trying to, they who ripping y'all apart because y'all, they know your bigger agenda as being a leader. But no, nobody want to listen to me. So I was coming around DL Hooghly and I seen something very interesting. I want to give y'all a little something before we get more into stuff. Y'all remember Preacher Boy?
Right.
Y'all remember Black Mega Preacher? So he dropped. I seen this a couple of beginning of last week. So y'all remember he was on there going against Amanda Seals, right? And he dropped his name on TikTok. And I was like, why is he's trying to like slowly switch out from the MAGA code. I'm like, why he switching out from the Black MAGA code? Like, no. So I'm listening, I'm looking, I'm like, nah, he ain't doing that. He probably just trying to get some cash, whatever. He a little broke. But then I saw he was kind of leaning in and jumping out, like that man that be saying, I don't want her no more. But then, that woman, I don't want her no more. But then they jump in the bed with him every now and then because of the lust that they have and everything. I'm going to let y'all play. I'm going to let y'all listen and I'm going to play.
In our that is trying to take over the Republican Party and the MAGA movement, the America First movement, I can't get with. I am black. I can't support. You have the guy who's over the Remissuing polls. He was commenting on a post, and it said he's a white Rasmussen. He's an American supremacist. He leads the conservatives with polls.
Oh, man.
Woo. What? Has you so tickled about what he just said?
He leads the conservatives with polls. Was he talking about the Rasmussen poll? Of all the people, that it was too much. I can't believe he leads the conservatives with polls. Not him. Not the nigga that do the Rasmussen poll. What if he's racist?
Remissuing polls.
This guy is specifically talking about racism. And it's interesting to me what the corporatization of the Republican Party is exposing. There was a soft racism, DEI racism, that some of these people were willing to accept. An anti-DEI, anti-CRT, like blah, blah, blah racism that some of these people were willing to accept. A racism that can be intellectualized. But there is still a direct racism and a direct anti-Semitism that bothers them. That's the part that fascinates me, or at least they're acting like it bothers them. But as they take over, they're turning some people off. Some people are going, wait a minute now. We all know that a nigga should stay in his place, but we shouldn't call him a nigga when he does it. We shouldn't do that. Like,
we shouldn't do it out loud.
Well, for this black,
because that's how I feel.
I agree with you, but for this black man, he couldn't take it when there was too much prestige that came along with the rest.
I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. But yeah, that's the point that's going on. It's just crumbling to the ground. No, I don't want live bites right now. Shoot, Jim Jones, him and his little crew, and Missy T, not Cameron, but the one that was with Kim Bella, they was following. Y'all should if y'all MAGA, go support them. They got good music for you if they have one hit wonders, but they go over there. So I was minding my business, and she tries to, the pink lady wig is back, y'all. This is how I know. Now it makes sense to me. And now I'm not going to want to hear what I got to say. It makes sense to me. Well, y'all just heard about what happened. And after all that come out, here who slightly creep her ass on Twitter, and ain't been on Twitter in a couple of days. Ain't been on Spaces, taking a break now, but she slid her little big booty pink wig ass on Twitter. I said what I said on Twitter and posted this. So she takes, and think this is going to work, and takes Jay-Z lyrics.
La Nigeria in el Cameroon.
Now they're talking about Cameroon. Now we're discussing Cameroon. So now we're going to slowly discuss parts of Africa that we are being, let's see.
forte il dolore soprattutto per i tanti ragazzi e ragazze sequestrati e per le loro famiglie angosciate. Rivolgo un accorato appello affinché vengano subito liberati gli ostaggi ed esorto le autorità competenti a prendere decisioni adeguate e tempestive per assicurarne il rilascio. Preghiamo per questi nostri fratelli e sorelle e perché sempre e ovunque le chiese e le scuole restino luoghi di sicurezza e di speranza. La Nigeria.
So I made a comment and her fan came in. Oh, they don't know she's trolling. Oh, they don't know this. And I'm telling them to pay attention to basically what's going on and why people feel like this is not a flex. Nikki, this is not a flex. It's not a flex like you think it is because you feel like somebody, you got your fans and you believing they're coming after me. Baby, your fans are about to lose their jobs. Your fans are sitting here telling you, we about to try to figure out how we're going to pay our rent. Your fans going to have to figure out what to do with their health insurance come January. Your fans are sitting here about to be stressed the hell out because every Congress and House people, majority of the people are leaving and they have to figure out who's the best candidate. Don't nobody give a damn about your beef with Jay-Z right now. Your fans is like everybody else trying to figure out is Auntie Luann or Auntie Blula gonna make some damn, who gonna make the mac and cheese, and if they cousin gonna be bringing that man, right, if their cousin gonna be bringing that man they don't like, and if she gonna bring the 5 kids, but if she bring him, will she bring anything else so they can have eye drops sitting there where they shouldn't have their aunties asking them is they okay, and trying to figure out if their cousin Katania gonna try to experiment again, or their cousin bring their girlfriend and put the raisin in a potato salad. We don't give a damn right now. They trying to figure out how they gonna spread away because some of them can't eat the whole week. So now they got to go to the folks' house and go get them a plate. And then some of them probably be like, well, nah, you know, my cousin going to be over there with the 6 kids. We got to make sure they good too. We know she bringing something. That's what they figuring out. Who going to bring the Hennessy, tequila, the Douce? We don't care about that. What they wearing, how their hair going to look. And then some of them have options of who they going to bring to their family gatherings. Who's the best one? We don't give a damn about this shit about no damn white pink house. When they have sat here and told us, the women that you are that have fans that listen to your music, you told her to be independent and how to get a nigga to treat them. It's funny how you Summer Walker in us because, yeah, and them too, because now all of a sudden they have to go be wise and be stuck in a financial abusive marriage that they probably don't want to be in while their rights are being taken. And the only thing that you and your fans worrying about is about a Jay-Z. I want to ask the Barbs, what draws does Jay-Z Beyonce wear today? I want to know everybody draw color and what the draws look like. I want to know. I would like to know. I want to know what album was the best album that Jay-Z ever had to you, because y'all know every damn word. The hell? Y'all should be sending y'all appointments before Thursday. I'm like, what the hell is this? So then people say Nicki fans don't care what she do. They supporting anything that's fat. Somebody say, yes, we are. Not true. I'm sick of her. But I was never a Barb, only a fan. Maybe this will be truth for the Barbs. I think Barbs and fans are different, kind of like those racist, sexist. Well, okay. Barbs are a whole cult, just like MAGA. They rally behind any. Oh, hold on. I didn't mean to put on this person thing. They rally behind anything that this woman would mention or blame Jay-Z for simply existing. Agree. It's ironic. I'm the biggest Barb and MAGA head has been. See what I'm saying? They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke. But then when we sit here and we just realize who was behind some of this stuff going on, everybody was quiet till she came out. I know who this is. And she's not benefiting from him. Child, y'all really think that man, let me tell y'all something. The way that he's affecting black women that have college nursing degrees should tell you he does not like you. Now I'm starting to believe that y'all just don't like niggas that like y'all. Think they like y'all. And they don't like you. The one thing about Nikki, know how to shake up the internet and keep them talking. She don't give a F about that man. Never did she want to shed light on important issues as she should. By supporting the worst president ever, y'all condone anything this witch does. I agree. And to see a person that I know sitting up in here is very funny. I want to read the comments from this person, and I know them. Ding ding. You love them pedos. That's the difference. When did they use him to benefit? Right. There is no benefit to this. Delusional. Like, what the heck Jay have to do? Nothing. Florida, this why y'all fucked up now. Because y'all think y'all benefit and you don't. Congratulations. You never benefited anything. Somebody said, shut up. Definitely not the flesh she think it is. Now they're going, oh, Gas City, I'm ready. Let me tell you something. You want me to tell you when that's going to be their wake-up call? Next year. Y'all finna be real surprised and real upset when the truth, you know what, I don't even give it next year. Barb's, welcome to your FAFO. Come in a matter of a couple of weeks. Y'all are losing people that are sitting in seats that that you hired. In them same Barbs, your children are in school. So I want to know when they go back to school come January, and they're public schools and they're saying they can't teach your kids and they got to be home, what you gonna say then? Because it's coming. You're in public school, not private. Get ready for it. The rude awakening has arisen. I don't understand. She's not benefiting anything. Let me give you a contest. When the last time Kanye has been in a room with him since, and he railroaded that man? Kodak Black, only when he needs a vote. He used Snoop and Nelly then when he needed a vote. And he knew that Nelly had, and Nelly knew himself and his wife, because that's why she was mad. He had a thing to help women have babies. I'll let you think on that. He don't give a fuck about you. Hold on. It is one more thing. Let me look up this. I want y'all to see something. That he don't care. There are women being turned around, having childbirth, and there's a woman that passed away in front of her son. Whose fault is that? Oh, okay. I just want y'all to know. Let me give y'all something to think on, since y'all such a fan and she's benefiting, and who being a nurse is going to harm soon enough. Let me help you out. The uneducated I can't do stupidity. There's 11% of a registered nurse workforce in USA, while separate data for Caribbean women is not available. African women represent in diaspora, might as well put them with it, 6.3 to 8.8% of all registered nurses. Are you benefiting from losing your job tomorrow? Social work, all of that. Oh, wait, hold on. RNs is practically for Black women is 270,600 women that are doing this today, as well as included Black immigrants, social workers, all the stuff that they said is non-professional. There were social workers now losing their jobs. Social workers are under attack. Them same social workers y'all need, those are so when y'all go to the hospital and they need to take y'all insurance cards and stuff. Teachers are affected. Yeah. Teachers are not going to get a pay, and they're women. That's not professional. Let's get this clear what's going on. And most social workers are black. Not all of them are white. Some social workers are facing job loss due to significant specific issues like budget cuts for BBL, while the field is as whole faces a massive shortage of professionals driven by burnout and a need for more workers. But guess what? They're not going to fund you to be a social worker. Let me explain something to y'all. What she doing ain't benefiting us, it's benefiting her, and she's using y'all to benefit that man. And if she don't, and she's not going to get what she want as a benefit. Trust me, we saw it.
Israel's largest export is
sat here and tiptoe walking for him because he need a woman to do it. Remember them same women that did it? Them same women that spoke for him? Matter of fact, let's talk about Candace Owens, who is being threatened because of this. And she was tap dancing for the master. Let's go to it. She'll be all right though. She'll be all right though. Y'all think Jay-Z's coming for her? No, that ain't who she need to worry about. Let's be clear. Let me go to threads. Let me type in Candace Owens. Because the person she just signed her, we're going to go TikTok. The person she just signed herself with we're going to let Candace talk. We're going to let her do the talking. Because now, y'all, Candace like, oh, wait a minute, I fumbled. Oh, yeah, nobody ain't see that, huh? Coming. She'll be all right. See, Candace would have had the whole people around her if she didn't stamp and do what she did. And now she got to learn. So Candace was already getting sued, and now she's saying she's being threatened, allegedly.
Out that she has the names and the evidence which directly implicates the French government as sanctioning her murder, essentially, and being part of, if not directly, the actors involved in the Charlie Kirk murder. How is this?
Allegedly. Now, when I told y'all that Candace Owens was coming back to blog and double tap her ass back on in the black community, I've been told y'all what it was. I've been explaining to y'all that her tap dancing for that man did not work. Her tap dancing for that man did not work. She's speaking on stuff y'all not even paying attention to. And I've been said this a long time ago. Y'all can go look this up. That Candace Owens is got her ass tap dancing because number one, she know what's up. Number two, Candace Owens been talking about what happened to somebody, and y'all still sitting here looking blind. I don't see nothing. When he has used Candace Owens to drive his pipeline, have y'all noticed that every black woman that he used to tap dance for him has not said a damn thing? I'll wait, but ain't no benefit. So she just signed herself over to some BS. Congratulations, girl. Just want to take somebody down. Folks ain't think about her. He done seen how his wife looking. Jay-Z seen how his wife looked yesterday. He trying to see how he could put another one in her. Girl, he ain't thinking about you. Girl, please. Girl, please. He ain't thinking about you. Child, they in an uproar. This don't look good. I'm going to let Blue say something that me and her and a lot of people have said, but we'll let it play.
Funny how things change in just a couple of days. Because 2 days ago, I came on social media and made a video about how one of y'all's faves was perhaps unintentionally sharing very dangerous, misleading propaganda. And y'all tried to come from my neck Blue, do your research. When have I ever come on social media without doing research? Blue, you don't understand.
First of all, I agree with her. We can't come on these platforms and not do research. Y'all not doing research. We can't come on here because y'all taking her word for value. We can never. Let me tell you something. I learned when I did the Ashley Grayson and I didn't tell, and I was kind of like all over the place when I first started because I was a little nervous and stuff. Do you not know how many people, and some of the people came back because I did better research? You can't come on these platforms and don't do good research. They're gonna drag you. Continue, girl.
Then what's happening? Blue, why do you even care? You're not Nigerian. Aren't you Puerto Rican? That one was weird. I've never said I was Puerto Rican. But what I found interesting is so many of you were determined to attack the messenger rather than look into the message. And now just 2 days later, two days later, just every scholar, economist, political expert, and cultural commentarian with a damn has come out and echoed my sentiments. And it's wild because these experts, these people who have a long track record of making sense, are repeating my points damn near bar for bar. So was I wrong or was I just early? And I'm pointing this out because a lot of you don't recognize we are in an information war right now. We're in an info war where propaganda, cleverly repackaged or dishonestly framed rhetoric and lots of tribalism is going to be spoon-fed to us over and over and over again to lull us into being sheep and into believing things that are fake while ignoring problems that are real. And whether you love me or loathe me, people like me are necessary right now. And before anybody says something cavalier like, well, Blue, who put you in charge of telling us the truth? Who told you you needed to sound the alarm? James Baldwin. Baldwin once famously said, if I love you, it is my duty to make you aware of.
And David Banner has came out and said the same thing. He said, how can I say I love anybody and love God and I'm not sitting here educating you? Who am I to look at myself as that and I'm not educating you on what's going on? James Baldwin just said that. Many of y'all don't know who James Baldwin is or forgot. Who am I? Like, I have a platform and I promised myself that when I got on this platform, when I started, it was celebrity gossip. But then when I started to see things that people needed to know and be educated on, I started to do my research and decided to come out here and tell y'all because I got tired of y'all being lied to and spoon-fed lies like a baby. Oh, like when your mama told you you'll get ice cream if you eat your food by 8 o'clock, and then 8 o'clock up you don't get your ice cream. Let's just keep it real. I'm just tired of y'all looking lost, lonely, depressed. I'm tired, and then I like to entertain y'all. It's stuff y'all want to know and don't know, and I'd rather tell you
what you do not see. And so in this time in history, because I feel like we all recognize that we are living in a time that will be heavily studied later on in history books. Who you are right now is who you would have been in the civil rights movement. Who you are right now is who you would have been in the slave revolution. So the next time your favorite loudmouth cultural commentarian who has a track record of being reasonable says there's smoke, maybe sniff around before you talk shit.
What is it you wanted me to reconcile myself to? I was born here almost 60 years ago. I'm not going to live another 60 years. You always told me it takes time. It's taken my father's time, my mother's time, my uncle's time, my brother's and my sister's time, my nieces and my nephew's time. How much time do you want for your progress?
Well. Isn't
well. So I was on Threads before we get on to TikTok. Someone posted this, and I mean, she just posted the same thing I just motherfucking said before I played that video. Excuse my French. Nigga is not MAGA, and hypothetically, if she were, it's still her autonomous decision. Your employer is likely overflowing with MAGA sympathizers, yet you remained on payroll. She is MAGA on payroll. It's not why people are upset. It's because it's a whole truth. She was not wrong for bringing attention. No, but she's bringing the wrong attention. and they want to bring up her black looks. We don't care. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. We don't want another Nikki. We don't. I remember a time where Nikki would come on here and people, and what gave me more respect from her was before 2020. And I noticed that it was the decline. I don't know I figured what's going on. I don't know, don't care. But she came on here and she would speak on things that needed to be spoke about. And she would say it was so convincing of how people were mistreated. And now I'm starting to look like, girl, was that a cover up? Did you want to lure people in just to get them where you want them and to eat them alive? If you want to talk about eat the rich, that's your eat the rich. That's your eat the rich. Yeah, that's your eat the rich right there. It's no disrespect.
Come on, Barbs. I want to hear your excuses now. Is she trolling? What is it now? What is the excuse for your queen? Your queen that doesn't give a fuck about you as a black woman, doesn't give a fuck about you as an LGBTQIA plus person, doesn't give a fuck about you having your own rights to your own body, doesn't give a fuck about people getting picked up off the road, even though she's a fucking immigrant herself. What do y'all have to say now? Because at this point, just like Wigs Are Us, when he said he loves the uneducated and that's why he's running Republic, I feel like Nicki Minaj followers, Barbs, whatever you want to call yourselves, are just as uneducated as Republicans. Maybe even more. She likes y'all because y'all are dumb. Because if this is not a signal of where she is headed and y'all are still following, y'all are willfully ignorant. Y'all should be afraid of what I'm going to do next. She going to do a show in front of the White House. Period. She's going to put Wigs Are Us in a music video. Period. She's going to perform halftime at the UFC fight. I don't know.
She might be halftime at Turning Point. That's when y'all really going to flip the hell out. She might be halftime at Turning Point. Oops. Allegedly. We don't know. She probably would. They probably will invite her. They might invite her, y'all, to be at Turning Point because they don't want to see Bad Bunny perform. They want to have their own thing. Ain't that funny now? After all this time, we don't have Kendrick, and Kendrick said right time, but wrong guy. Kendrick said right time because we're going into an evolution, but it's the wrong guy. And y'all thought he didn't eat that. They hated that. Now they upset because Kendrick brought light to how the system is played like a game. Y'all ain't paying attention to that. Coming with the schools, the jail yard, all that stuff, how they try to keep you. Y'all mad at Kendrick, and then when Kendrick came out and bust down, what's his name? And then y'all realize this is the same fate. She gonna have the same. I don't know who gonna be the female. I don't know who gonna come out and just her. But I'm telling you, it's happening because you're not. Your audience is who made you all this time. These people have dots people. They have fought people. They have been threatened. They have walked up and people do anything for you. People can sit down and be eating and walk up all in their face for you. This is crazy work.
Pick one. Come on, Barbs.
This is crazy.
I want to hear your excuses now.
This is crazy work.
I said I heard Jay-Z stole Rock Nation from y'all. Who told y'all that? How do y'all know? We got a mole. We got a mole. Yes. We the ones who came up with Rock Nation. Because what was he gonna call it? He was gonna pop quiz.
It was so funny. They got Beyonce whiskey in the bag. Thank you. They got Beyonce whiskey in the bag. This shit
Pop Quiz Junction. I said, what the fuck type name is that? Pop Quiz Junction. Like, who even thinking something stupid like that? And I was like, you said you was with Rockefeller, which you stole from the people up in New York. Yeah. That crazy dumb people. I said, what about Rock? And I said, well, I said anything for my people. So I was like, well, why not say nation? Mm-hmm. That's what I said. I said, well, why not say never? Put it together. And he was like, oh, yeah, twin, yeah.
He was like, y'all twins.
Yeah, he's like, y'all, yeah.
I heard about
I'm good. I'm not for to play with them. A lot of people are not feeling this. A low life Leo decided to say something, and we're gonna play it. Hold on.
Criticize Trump, I criticize the government, I criticize hatred, whatever. And I just want you guys to know that I can be making double, triple, quadruple the money if, as a Black person, I just serve the Republican Party. Nicki Minaj has obviously chosen to go to the dark side. She is working with Donald Trump. She's taken a position in the Trump administration. Now she's even tweeting, bragging about it. And it's not surprising to me. I mean, I predicted that she would go this direction a while ago, just because, like, if you're...
I think people miss the agenda when people have said before that if y'all didn't pay attention to the men that love to bash women and how much money they made, and then you look at a woman who also started to bash women because she felt like certain women weren't supporting her and being just what she wanted them to be, and then drop into it. And then you start noticing with Kanye how slave was a choice and all this and that, when we knew that it really wasn't, and there were consequences because it was certain things. And but then if y'all look at how they're pandering to make people that are less than them, now we in that space, her, to say, yeah, let me use her. She needs something. Exactly. Not only that, she's saying she want a citizenship. I don't think she's going to get it. I don't think she's going to get it. But my thing is for you to step on the people that paid for you. And everybody want to go, Beyonce sending me stuff. Beyonce doing that. She know what's going on. Y'all not talk about this woman that's want to step on y'all to get to what she want. That's a problem. When she never spoke on these issues in her life. LGBTQ, she ain't say nothing. Mothers cutting their wig, she ain't say nothing. She ain't speak on the mamas. And she support women, this and that. Women being forced into marriage, she said nothing. Education is starting to be taken away. She spoke nothing. So just remind yourself how much she really cares. I know it sucks. Listen, I was starting to like her music as it sucks for me too. You're not alone. It's okay. Sometimes you ain't got to sit with that person. Yeah, you know what? It's cool. I'm good on that. I can't do that. Yeah, and you got to understand, ask yourself, why is the people she don't like in these spaces, even though they don't agree with these people, but then she can't be in this same space? Y'all got to ask yourself this question. When they have something, when the last time they invited her? When the last time they thought of her? Let me use her for this.
Evil or just ignorant, you're naturally attracted to Donald Trump's movement. But the statement that I'm trying to make with this video is that if you're Black or brown or whatever, even like Asian, right, they will never accept you as one of their own. The MAGA movement is built on principles of white supremacy, right? Like anyone that's read any kind of historical literature can tell you that pretty easily. So you're ultimately rendering yourself as a clown, as like a fool, by thinking that you can somehow navigate their system that they created and, you know, make opportunities for yourself. Because guess what? They're just going to drop you when it's politically expedient, right? And check it out. My hair is rainbow colors, okay? I have a septum ring, so maybe you won't listen to me, right? But if there's any Black conservative watching this video, do you really think your white friends are respectful to your people when you're not around? Do you really think that? Do you genuinely believe that?
No. No.
All of Young Money will be a loud Trump supporter by the end of this year.
That was never a lie. They were using them as a pipeline. I said this.
You're going to say not Nicki and Drake because they're your fave, but I am here to tell you they are on a quick pipeline to going over to that side. Okay, so I made that video well at the beginning of the year, and I was just, making simple predictions. Turns out I was sadly right. That basically all of Young Money is going to fall for MAGA by the end of this year, with the exception of Drake. Drake seems to understand the value that the Black community has, that it's something that you just can't.
No, he don't. I don't care what y'all say. No, he does not. He does not. Drake already know he got toe up from Kendrick Lamar. Toe that booty up. That man had a whole song in his people in his where he from was saying that song. You picked the beef with him, he ate you up, and now you have nothing to stand on. It is no shade. He trying to figure out what can I do. He might be close to walking himself over there, y'all. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. But he trying to figure out, like, man, what am I to do, bro? What I don't know, G. My career, like that man told me, that man whooped my ass. He whooped me like we were back in the day, and I he was Django. So that's what it happened.
Replace. Drake has been trying to get back into the good graces of the Black community ever since he has publicly lost that beef. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And he's going for a 4th time, as he's going to appeal the ruling that the judge did to throw out the case against UMG and Kendrick Lamar. But it's weird. And I think after being told, no, you lost, not only from the Black community, but from the legal system, that'll be the final nail in the coffin, and he will officially be ready to accept that red pill. Because like I said in my original video, he is like Tinkerbell. Okay, he needs the applause to survive. Baby can't live if people aren't happy. I mean, ultimately, it's sad to see
that in the pink wig. Yep.
People who helped shape your formative years fall to such loser behavior. And I also want to do like a deeper dive on Jen.
And I want to say this. I don't know if it's
an ex-Black Hollywood in general, how they can come to this conclusion, to this point in their life, and say, I'm going to become the worst version of myself.
Let me tell y'all young generation something. Don't feel bad. Let me tell you what we lived through as millennials here. Best time of our lives. We're sitting in school watching a plane go through a building. We're seeing Louisiana go through what they went through, especially New Orleans. I know. Yes, it does. We seen we had got George Bush, both of the Bush brothers, and people voted for Al Gore. We already had our experience with that. Okay, y'all, it's been whooping our tail. We were around when they took away the antennas and we had to convert over. You know how long that took? Do you know how long that took? Y'all ain't seen nothing. Welcome to what we went through. We went through the whole Snoop Dogg thing. We loved them. The whole Nelly shaped our childhood. And Nelly and doing all of this. Then he got back with Ashanti. Y'all, that made us happy. We didn't want to hear that shit. We didn't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? That, it's going to be wrong. We didn't want to hear that shit. The reason why we didn't want to hear that shit, because we were going back into what we felt was comfortable for us. So to the younger generation, y'all in 18 or 20s, and she shaped y'all or whatever, I understand. But I'm going to tell you something. It's going to F you up. But y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, we went through the worst. If it's anybody else a millennial in here, or that's watching, or that go to the video and watch a replay, type in the comments what we went through, that we were like, damn, for real? Listen, it's a whole different spectrum. See, we went through all of this. Thank you. It keeps rolling. And it's like, can we catch a break? Baby, this been going on for years. Y'all just getting to the butter of it. Y'all ain't experienced what we from it. Look, Gen X and millennials, we have said it. Y'all ain't experienced what we went 2005 when the recession hit. FEMA telling y'all they don't have no funds at the baby, people cars breaking. What? Y'all ain't seen nothing. Y'all not getting, listen, we understand y'all traumatization with this. We've been going through this since the worst they go. Even others. Oh, we went through a lot. Okay? So we get it. Baby, when I tell you, y'all ain't seen nothing. Nothing. Y'all just getting to where y'all understand what this is. And I feel so bad for the ones that's coming up to vote because we understand that pressure, but y'all have a triple dynamite effect with this pressure because you have not only vote for your best interest, you looking at things that are affecting not you, your grandparents, your aunties, your uncles. Now the pressure is really thick and heavy. On top of that, you got to vote for somebody to come into the house and make sure they do their job. Y'all are getting a realization that what we've been saying and the pressure is on. Y'all messed up last year. There are children coming up behind y'all telling y'all dumb. We got this. That's what's happening. And y'all ain't going to like it because them the children that's really going to make y'all pissed. How the hell?
And stop asking me if we canceling Nikki or not. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if this is a call for cancellation, only because there are people who have done way worse shit where they haven't been canceled and they still need to be canceled.
No, baby. I want to be honest with you. She fits the token of that. I know, like I say, I know it's hard. Trust me. Listen, we grew up on R. Kelly and to find out the things that he did. What? We like, huh? Brian McKnight. Make it worse. Baby, when we found out he was really a deadbeat father and we've been jamming his songs, do you know how we just sitting here looking appalled at this man's behavior? Baby, we were so upset, like, how dare you? Baby, we was sitting here like this pondering and now we hate that man guts. It's no shade. Because we're trying to figure out what? When we heard the things that R. Kelly did, we was sitting here just looking. Okay? We have tributes that can't even be made now. We understand y'all pain. We get it.
But like, also, I know she comes off as crazy.
Yeah, comes
but
off.
Sometimes she's right.
No, baby, she not. And I'm gonna say this. We felt the same way with Kanye. When Kanye was speaking for the people, very educated, when his mama died, we were hurt. We not gonna lie, we were hurt. We knew Kanye mentally, Kanye wasn't gonna be the same. That hurt us. Because Kanye really spoke out. That hurt us, y'all. We were hurt. We were like, dang, when he told George Bush don't care about black people. Till now, so, well, yeah, slavery was a choice. And wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold the line. Wait a minute. Kanye is a perfect example for this. Barbs, we watched Kanye fall like this. Y'all, we knew Kanye when he first started before y'all even thought of some of y'all. And when we watched this man, we ain't gonna lie to you, our hearts broke. Because we knew Kanye would never be the same. And we knew them hits, them songs we would never get ever again. Because we wasn't his audience anymore. He wasn't speaking for us anymore. It came out to lash outs to things that he needed. He needed help. He still needs help. Now we hearing allegedly he don't wash. Now we hearing allegedly he has freak out part. We kind of like, damn. For real? You know? So we understand. And we telling y'all, go ahead and just take that hurt, don't sit in it too long. You know, contemplate it, think about it, and move forward with your life. Because I'm telling y'all, that man ain't thinking about her. That man was just on the track, and that man is really trying to figure out, can they have baby number 4? And then with this stuff going on, it might not be the best. And let's be clear, he might want to put another one in her and then go across the ocean to have their baby. I'm just saying, that man is with. I'm just saying, no. He saw what she looked like in that jumpsuit yesterday. He trying to jump her bone. He probably done jumped her bones already. He probably, partition part 2 might be coming out. There's no lie. He probably done tore her up for the frame out them outfits, honey. Baby, she looked so good. Oh, dude, you look good. He probably told her, oh, you look real good. Just wait till we get in the car when it's all over. Come meet me in the car. Cameras ain't got to watch.
Actually, a lot of times, if we track like her outbursts and her like shenanigans, if we will, she's usually right when shit unfolds. Now, I'm not saying that everything is justified and fuck shit is going to be tolerated. No, but I don't think we should just wait this out.
No,
we should just wait out this whole.
I'm sorry to tell y'all, but y'all, I see that. I'm telling y'all now. And I want to, you spoke into existence. No, I'm right, because I see it. Y'all finna be disappointed. We have been this before with Kanye. Y'all are finna be disappointed.
Situation, because a lot of times she be knowing shit that we don't know.
Not really.
Nikki is a whisperer. I don't know how to explain it, but her ass be knowing shit. So like, it might look like one way to us on the outside, but she be knowing a whole bunch of shit that we have no idea that's happening behind the scenes.
No, don't buy into that. I'm trying to tell you. We saw this before.
Well, it's almost like we told y'all so. What's going to be the argument now? Actually, that's the double entendre. You see the wordplay? Oh, she's just MAGA. Love. That's it. Wait.
I find it very interesting how quiet you guys are regarding Nikki's name being brought up in Megan Thee Stallion's case. Her name is all up and through that case right now that she has nothing to do with, and y'all are silent. Y'all loud any other time. What's going on? But we're not supposed to believe when she says a certain record label is at her.
Y'all really believe that girl is at her? Nikki, yeah, they saying Rock Nation is after her. Let me say this. If they listen to the case, Nikki took the deal after. They said that Nikki got offered the deal after that because Megan didn't take it and Cardi didn't take it, meaning Nikki was kind of like an afterthought. If y'all paid attention into the case, Milagro Grams did have conversations, but if y'all know, Milagro was cool and she's not no more with Nikki. See, y'all got to look at the whole picture. Think big, baby. It's not,
And this, my friend, is why a lot of content creators, you have to be careful and do your due diligence when you're pushing content to let your followers know what's real and what's fake. This is an AI generated photo.
Here we go. Okay, I ain't listening to that. We know that, but still, she was there. She was there.
Nicki Minaj is MAGA. That, I don't know. What I do know is that on November 18th, 2025, Nicki was in New York at the UN panel representing the United States. Now, if you know how diplomacy works, every time you go on international stage, you're going to acknowledge the leader of the for calling urgent action to protect Christians and help make things better in their own ways.
And it's not just Christians. I did a video to explain to y'all, it wasn't just Christians. Wait, what? Nah, this is going too far. I have to say that because I know what they're doing. That it's not just Christians, as Muslims and others as well. They're just radically doing this. And I wanted to I did a whole live breaking down why, like Congo and like Sudan, and what's really the issue and what they're trying to do to these African countries. And I'm not the only person that said this. And a lot of people are starting to wake up, but a lot of bars are at the like, I'm blind, blind, blind. You can't get let me say something, Barbs. You can't get a regime. Let me say this to y'all. I gotta say, it just came in my brain. You can't get an administration to help you when they about to go under their damn self and getting fired. You can't do that. You can't get an administration to help you when it is crumbling before our eyes. You cannot. That's not a benefit. MAGA is crumbling. The Trump administration is falling. People are quitting and leaving left to right and being voted the hell up out of there. I want y'all to start paying attention. We're going to get into that right after this. I'm going to stay live a little longer with this. I want to play this. But I ain't even going to play what she got to say. They are trying to sign a petition to deport Nicki Minaj. They're signing a petition to deport Nicki Minaj. They're trying to get 1,000. They so cute. I want to show y'all how this administration is falling apart. One of them said that she's not gonna get deported. Child, let me show you how it's falling apart. What mass outrage disrupt at Zoom and Chat GPT? Child, the internet was broke, huh? I knew when my phone was moving slow. Child. Someone say we're cooked. Hold on. I want y'all to see. I'm gonna let this lady speak. I want y'all to see how this administration is falling like the
once again. I'm not talking about your normal internet. I'm talking major infrastructures globally across the world. This morning, it started with Cloudflare, and then thousands of other networks started blinking off. Cloudflare helps run ChatGPT, Twitter, OpenAI, IKEA, Spotify, and so many more networks. There are so many platforms going dark because Cloudflare is the backbone. Y'all remember when AWS went down? This is the same type of situation. If Cloudflare goes down, tons of platforms will be non-existent. Now, this is just out of the blue because it wasn't a cyber attack, but maybe it has something to do with the geomagnetic storm that's creeping all around us. The internet plays a massive role in our daily lives. It controls our banking. It controls our GPS. It controls a lot of your business operations. Everything you do daily. I don't believe there's anything or any one person that does not use the internet. Y'all better start creating some backup plans and paying attention, because if the internet goes, I don't know what half of us are going to do. Get your backup plan ready, and also head down to Walmart or Walgreens. Get you some Goli ashwagandha. This will help relieve stress, and it will get you the mental clarity that you need in order to focus and figure out what your next step is.
Okay. And that did happen. Hold on. Let me go into this. Let me show y'all something. And everybody, she needs his help. Help with what? That mother child, she gonna learn real quick. I keep telling y'all that man got a whole God complex. And y'all sitting here thinking, let me tell you something. Most of these men that y'all sleeping with has a God complex. They know your rent gonna be late. They fuck up your rent. Let me give an example. They fuck up your rent money, right? They take your rent money, try to flip it up. No, take this back. Okay, they drive your car. Let me use this one. They know your car ain't got no gas. They know your tire about flat. They got the money. So they wait for you to get in a tough situation so you can call them and tell them that you need some gas and your tire fits. God complex. They know this, so they don't take it. That's a God complex. They want to come in and say the day after they fucked it up. He broke your shit because he mad. But guess what he gonna do? Oh, baby, I'm finna go buy you another. Come from the store, you got a whole new one. That's a God complex. Come in to save the day. Y'all gotta realize, like, I'm sick of Too Real, Too Raw. Too Raw, Too Real. I'm sorry. He speak the truth. I love him. I'm finna share it.
Fuck you, bitch. That's what Michelle Obama said. She said that y'all aren't ready for a woman based off of how the fuck y'all treated Kamala Harris in this past election, but how y'all are motherfucking moving and not understanding and unpacking your own levels of motherfucking misogyny, especially when it comes down to this meeting with Trump and Mamdani versus Gretchen Whitmer and Donald Trump earlier this motherfucking year. Because when it comes to a man, you guys understand the word called nuance, but when it's nuance with a woman, it's nothing but a fucking noose. And let me be very clear here in my Kamala voice. This isn't no Mamdani versus Gretchen Whitmer. Okay, because Mamdani did his damn thing. But the difference is when Gretchen Whitmer did the same damn thing, she got nothing but disdain and disrespect. When Zoran met with Donald Trump, they agreed on a lot of shit. But however, he's still mayor-elect. He didn't leave with anything yet.
A God complex. I ain't messing up United States. Let's see who all come to me for help. I know I'm fucking up. I know this is fucked up. I know I'm about to get some shit. But let me see if y'all come to me for help.
When Gretchen Whitmer went, she actually left with some substance, okay? She's been working on a 3-year transitional period so that people wouldn't lose their motherfucking Medicaid over motherfucking night, so that hospitals and trauma centers didn't just shut the fuck down in Michigan. Gretchen Whitmer fought for federal funding for her state, but yet y'all attacked her in April. And here's the thing about Gretchen. She's on her way out. This is her last motherfucking term. Okay, she don't really have to really do anything, but she's still putting her pride aside for the people of Michigan. But yet she showed weakness. Oh, she bent the knee. How? When she left with shit for her people and for her constituents. She didn't bend shit. Y'all are the reason why I'm so motherfucking unhinged and why the fuck I go off. Because y'all refuse to acknowledge the fact that there is male fucking privilege. And the rules are always different when they're
talk about that too. So let's be clear. I was listening to Blue and she said something of y'all were mad at one of your faves for being in a room with certain people when sometimes you have to be in that room that has the same coin as you to get things done. So to say you want to eat the rich, but you can't be at work with somebody that it's a difference to using for your benefit and not having a conversation and knowing that you're using for your benefit to tear somebody else down, but you're not using the benefit for the people that support you. There's a difference. And that's what I'm saying. And what she said was, how can y'all understand that when y'all were tearing Beyonce down, but y'all can't sit here and have a conversation with one of the managers who don't want to fit your schedule? She's right. And I'm going to tell you something. I've been in that situation. I had to learn, like, yeah, you might not want to talk to them. You might not like them. But at some point, a conversation, if that don't go, you go over their head. Here is the thing. She's using this for her benefit to do something to help her because she got a problem with somebody, which is a simple conversation, instead of worrying about y'all.
There's a dick involved, just like earlier when I called the shit out with the hypocrisy when it came to Bernie. Why can't he go to these motherfucking Republicans on this oligarch tour? But it was wrong for Kamala to do it with Liz Cheney. Mind you, y'all keep rinsing, repeating the same motherfucking lie. A lie is still a lie, and I don't give a damn what Saltine tells it. Kamala did not abandon the working class for Liz Cheney. The only thing that they agreed on was the fact that Donald Trump would be a threat to democracy, which has been proven correct. When she was on that campaign with Liz Cheney in those Republican areas, she talked about her opportunity economy, opening up the federal workforce for those who do not have a fucking degree, meaning it's not about elitism anymore. If you have the certain skill to do the motherfucking job, that means you're qualified. She talked about down payment assistance, first-time home ownership. She talked about affordability. She talked about assistance and forgivable loans for small motherfuckers.
This are the stuff we saying. Let me play this.
Watch the women of the Trump administration. Y'all gonna have to watch these women. They gonna try to finesse their way out of accountability. Carolyn Levitt, Pam Bondi, Kristi Noem.
Yep.
You see Marjorie Taylor Greene already trying to tap dance her way out the door. What are they gonna say? I was threatened. I was coerced. I was under pressure. But you hear right now that their support for this regime is 10 toes down with their whole chest. I remember somebody saying Marjorie Taylor Greene was the canary in the coal mine a long time ago. And I know some people feel some type of way about her right now. She put on a masterclass in playing the system. She came in, put on her little show, and left with the bag. She been on her farewell tour. She said after that pension kicked in that, yeah, I'm out January. You can tell that Republican leadership is scared right now. What did Steve Bannon say in that speech?
As God is my witness, if we lose the midterms and we lose 2028, Some in this room are
Right.
going to prison, myself included.
You know, AOC basically said she does this all the time. Shout out to AOC. AOC said she does this all the time. She is what that she knows she's supposed to get a payout, child. Basically, girl, you finna get that money and going on. We were just waiting on it, child. You say this all the time, girl. All right, girl.
That blue wave, that blue Nami, they see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
And they know they cannot stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the women of the Trump administration. Y'all gonna have
hold on. Let me go. Let me go with, gosh, it's something I want to talk about with y'all before we go. People in Congress and Senate are stepping down. Mm-hmm. They're not rerunning. The ones that's been there for a while, they're not rerunning. Not the ones that just got in. Polinsky and all of them like that, they're not. Here we go. I think Don Lemon talk about it, but they're not rerunning either. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, y'all pay attention. It's
Newsroom. Marjorie Taylor Greene just resigned from Congress. She tweeted it out on her official congressional Twitter account, citing all of the things she thinks is wrong with America and the economy, and saying that working class people, poor people are getting screwed. This is a direct rebuke to Donald Trump. She says she has no plans for anything right now except to go back to spend time with the people that she loves. She says she will be resigning from Congress in January, the first week in January. More details are coming in. Stay tuned for an update.
Yep. He's one of them. Let's see, because I seen a list. I was like, they're not rerunning. They was like, they're gonna let this be their last. Mm-hmm. Their last. They're not running it anymore. And it's kind of strange to me. Because it was a list of them. Nancy Polinsky. Here it is. Congress is wasting time. Yeah, here it is. So House Democrats has denounced socialism makes it. And now that they know that they denounce socialism, they are sitting here saying we don't want to run anymore. Oh no, child, this is a mess, y'all. We watching this in real time. I don't even know. I told y'all, and I'll say it again, ever since that plantation house has left the crumbling down to the ground, the ancestors been cutting up. They like, take your mask off, baby. Take it off. 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 You show them exactly what you look like. I want you to take that off, baby. Mm-hmm. Ever since that plantation burned down, ever since it has crumbled, I've been saying that, like, ever since it crumbled, like, if y'all ain't noticed and pay attention how everything is just unwavering, like it's like a veil is lifting and we're looking at this in real time. How it's just like, it's like, how can I say this? I'm trying to say it without getting lost in thought. Everything that I don't want to lose a train of thought. Everything, okay, that has been happening, pay attention to it. You saw how when we got certain things like Indigenous Day and all that stuff, we got awarded that it wasn't as bad, right? But now it's like a whirlwind of chaos. It's like we got to take off the veil to pay attention to what we thought, not what we thought, but what's really going on. I think when that plantation house burnt down, I really truly believe deep in my heart that was a signal for us to pay attention to what's going on. Now people are waking up to learn that they've been playing in our face, the lies and how they use for propaganda. Now people are starting to say, when you say cancel or eat the rich to certain people, you think about it and you say, I can't say that because I know where I want to be, right? But now we're starting to see that the propaganda of women to get married and have children and have nothing going for themselves is what they want. We're starting to see in real time the things that they're trying to put in place. Because for some other reason, for women to bring into this world life into this world, and they know, we're starting to hear more. And I'm gonna talk about Kanika Jenkins tomorrow because I thought about this. We'll get into that part tomorrow, but we're starting to hear a lot of things that has to do with the black skin and the black melanin and how people are tap dancing to these people because they think they're going to save them. I want to tell you, I'm gonna play something. I'm gonna play this video what this girl says, and then I'm gonna play what Farrakhan said, and it has stuck with me since I have heard this in his message. He did not lie. And what y'all gotta understand is you don't need these people that you think. That's why I was saying, yeah, when I hear people say, oh, she's benefiting, she's not benefiting because you don't need them. You really don't. If you know who you are, you really don't need their benefit. People are starting to realize that we hire them. They don't put themselves in there. We hire them. So when you play with how we hire you, we have the right to fire you. Just like people are now starting to look at jobs as leases. Huh? There's a shift going on. Just pay attention to it. But I'm going to let her say what she got to say.
Change the degrees that are counted as professional enough to receive financial support. This will be targeting teaching, social work, counseling, childhood development, health administration, public health, nursing specialties, and community care. All of the fields that are mostly run by women, Black and brown folks, and people who hold communities together. Their argument is about school quality, but it's just about control and power. If they cut funding for these programs, fewer of us can afford them. If fewer of us are entering, then that means fewer of us are in leadership, education, healthcare, and community work. And that is the whole point. They are trying to limit access because we're becoming too skilled, too informed, and too mobilized, and that scares them. The Trump administration wants to change the degrees that are counted as professional enough to receive financial support. This will be targeting teaching, social work, counseling, childhood development, health administration, public health, nursing specialties, and community care. All of the fields that are mostly run by women, Black and brown folks, and people who hold communities together. Their argument is about school quality, but it's just about control and
I'm sitting here talking to y'all and I got this darn thing mute. So first of all, I said I was trying to find Farrakhan and say what he said about the people, whatever, about not needing the government and shit. And when I first heard it, I feel ashamed. My bad, y'all. When I first heard it, I said, hell yeah, because he was like, why do you depend on the government when you can have these resources yourself because there are things that you can do? I said, hell yeah, and I agree to it. But I'm going to play Malcolm X because I can't find it. And then we're going to go ahead and go. And I feel so ashamed. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Any laws, get any problem with laws being passed or new persons being put in office, white liberals being put in office, there is nothing that the white man will ever do to bring about true, sincere citizenship or civil rights recognition for black people in this country. Nothing will they ever do. They will always talk it, but they won't practice it. And with the Supreme Court, if the NAACP can tell me that they want a desegregation decision for me 10 years ago, but yet the schools haven't been desegregated, as I say, this is a victory with no victory. It's a victory that you can talk about, but it's a victory you can't show me. So if you represent...
Now, also, I want y'all to remember this. His last name is on a list that shouldn't even be on. Do as you will with that. And I'm still trying to figure out why.
The NAACP, and you were telling me about this great victory you won for me. When I look at you, I have to conclude that either you have been duped yourself or else you are trying to dupe me. And in most instances where the civil rights struggle is involved, there is no civil rights leader can point to me one concrete gain, practical gain that black people have made in the civil rights field in this country, not only during the past 10 years, but during the past 100 years. So this just shows you the hypocrisy of the American white man. They talk out of both sides of their mouth. And for this reason, I'm not too familiar with politics, period, only that in the sense that white politicians have usually been very hypocritical where the so-called Negroes are concerned. So I'm a bit disenchanted with politicians and politics. The Freedom Now Party, from what I understand, is headed by a man named, a lawyer named Conrad Lynn. I know him, he probably means well. Before passing an opinion on what it is he's trying to do, I would like to analyze it and see who's subsidizing him, see who his friends are, especially who his white friends are. And after a careful analysis, if I could conclude that there was no white...
I'm gonna find what he said that everybody has stitched and used. Oh, here it is. And how this happened. And then I saw the video, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was true. I say, damn.
That they call leaders. This included Lena Horne. This included Dick Gregory. And this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage.
Remind you, this man was deemed as a threat. He was deemed as a threat. And he did not lie, as well as Dr. King didn't lie. Here's my thing. So before we leave, y'all, I want y'all to look at this. Let me go to my stories. Hold on. No, it's too far back. I want y'all to go look this up. And I'm going to leave y'all with a little educational thing today because I know they ain't teaching y'all. I'm sorry. This woman seduced 11 Ku Klux Klan leaders and slit as they sleep. Okay. Your ancestors fought back. That's all we need to know. Okay. I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to talk about the Kanika Jenkins. I'm going to tell you my real thoughts of how I feel like her mother has jacked this up for others. How I feel like she could have kept finding she had a purpose in this, and it's not what people think it is. Oh, she could. No. We seeing it today because I want to talk about it with that. So I was gonna do it tonight. I didn't know how far I was gonna go with this live, and I just go into tomorrow. And then tomorrow there's something else I want to discuss on here. Talk about some serious stuff. Now we're gonna talk about the little Jenkins stuff. We're gonna keep it a little cute, little misleading over here. We're gonna go down a pipeline of Candy and Todd, y'all. Because things are starting to surface. Wait, hold on. I didn't see this. Hold on before we go. So he is fired because he shut down his Doge. Oh, the girls are fighting. Clutch your pearls. Doge program in 8 months early. The program only reported to cut $215 billion in federal spending out of its $2 trillion goal. That means most stuff was supposed to be cut, and it didn't happen. Clutch y'all pearls. Y'all think Elon finna start talking? Y'all think he finna be talking shit? Oh, it's another thing I want to show y'all. Somebody ain't got her ring on. Hold on. Let me see. Because a lot of people are noticing that homegirl ain't got her ring on. And everybody like, huh? They was like, she always forget her ring. Hold on. No, baby. Because this what I forgot. Hold on before we go, child. It is warming up. Somebody I seen. So what it is that JD Vance wife don't have her ring on. From what they saying, she ain't got her ring on. And they was like, well, he was like trying to say here you go. Oh, she missed her ring. She ain't got her ring on. And I'm like, what? Hold on, Usha, let me find out. So it says JD Vance's wife, Usha, spotted without her ring amid rumors after JD and Erica viral embrace. Usha rep speaks out. A spokesperson for Usha addresses missing wedding ring and JD Vance bedroom. Usha is a mother of 3 children who does a lot of dishes, gives a lot of baths, and forget her ring sometimes. Don't seem like she forgot it to me. Don't seem like she forgot it to me. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We got some other stuff to talk about. Like I said, we got some tea. We might go into the pipeline of the infamous, the lovely Miss Candy Burrs. And then I want to know, we're going to have us a good lie tomorrow because I have a question. Now, will Candy obviously go ahead and jump back into being, jump back into Real Housewives? We're going to talk about it tomorrow. You sure will. Thank you. Come back tomorrow, girl. Come back. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about Candy in the pipeline. But yeah, y'all come back tomorrow. We're going to talk about Kanika in the morning, and then we're going to jump, because I want to know when she come back. Now that her and Todd, I want to know if we're going to get us a nice, I want to see. I want to thank y'all for watching. So like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you next one. Bye.
It's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Birds singing in the dead of night.